So Berube, after being asked, is it time to panic?
A lot of people are always going to look at 2 losses for this team. Is it time to panic? But for you, right? It's fans, I think, get a little bit uptight. Exactly.
Preseason, so.
Is this for you more about development?
No humor.
None.
Absolutely no
None.
humor.
Nip it in the bud. Are you sure it was Claire? I heard people say it was Rosie DeMann.
Oh, maybe it's Rosie.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't
maybe
know.
it's Rosie. Whoever it was.
You want one more time?
Yeah.
It's preseason.
A lot of people are always going to look at 2 losses for this team. Is it time to panic? But for you, right? It's fans, I think, get a little bit uptight. Exactly.
Preseason, so.
Is this for you more about development?
It's so awkward too because
he's
trying to continue. Hey, Craig, I have a bit I'm trying to do, and he's like, "Nope, no, thank you."
It's preseason. It's preseason. Why are you asking me that? It's preseason. Come
uh,
on.
Having none of it. No, none of it. None of it. Good.
You know who he reminds me of? I couldn't pin Craig Berube, but now I have.
The angry blue eagle from the Muppets.
Almost. He does look like the angry blue. I was just like that. Have you ever seen Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs? And the guy's dad.
No.
The guy's dad has such big eyebrows, you only see the eyebrows.
No.
Yeah, Maddie knows what I'm talking about.
I can pull it up.
Yeah. See if we can pull out the angry blue eagle from Muppets.
We'll do a.
And then Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs' dad. He does look like it, right?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. The angry blue eagles. That's way better than mine. That's so good.
We should put all 3 of them. Put him in the middle.
We'll get everything
All I
up
can imagine is Muppet.
sorted.
Do you remember Muppet Christmas Carol?
Yes.
It's like, it is the American way.
Yeah.
So it's British. It is the British way.
The British way.
Yeah, I love this guy.
All I remember is where Marley and Marley.
That scene used to scare
the shit out of me as a kid.
Natalie, when we watch it, I make her watch it every Christmas. She still puts the mute on. She does not.
No.
Doesn't like
We
scary
were
at all.
too young when that movie came out, and it's terrifying.
It is. Well, because they were like up on the stairs and stuff. I was like, oh my
They
God.
moved all weird.
Yeah. Like if you had a bedroom that was similar to that, where like I did when I grew up, like my bedroom was at the top of the stairs. So after I saw that scene, my door was closed tight every night.
Dude.
Not interested. Don't want to know what's going to float up the stairs.
I think a lot of millennials' childhood issues can be traced back to when we were kids, claymation was around.
Oh.
It
Well,
was horrible. It was terrifying.
and I think 80s movies and 90s movies, there was a lot of death in kids' movies.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of parents dying. Like think of The Lion King, right? And a lot of scary moments. Like think of Brave Little Toaster. What a terrifying Shrek that shit is.
Such an underrated kids movie.
It's so good, but you were terrified.
Brave Little Toaster and
Right?
also Rockadoodle.
I don't think I saw Rockadoodle.
All right, gentlemen.
Brewster, who's Elvis.
All right, here's Craig.
We got Craig Berube on the screen. We got animation looking Craig Berube.
Come on, tell me that's not Craig Berube.
This is the guy from
That's Craig
Cloudy with
Berube.
a Chance of Meatballs.
A
And then
little,
we got
little bit of Joel Quenneville.
so we got animated Craig Berube, and now we got Muppet Craig Berube. So there you go.
We say this, of course, with the best means. Like I really like Craig.
You think I would say that to his face?
No.
Hell no.
Natalie was like, "Hey, is that our new head coach?" When we were watching last night, I'm like, "No, that's the press box with Dave Poulin." I'm like, "That's why you recognize that guy." I'm like, "She's like, well, what's our head coach look like?" I'm like, "Look for the most intimidating man on the ice. You'll see him."
I think Steve's more right. He looks more like the blue
Yeah.
Muppet, angry blue Muppet, than he looks like the
I agree.
Cloudy with a Chance of Meatball guy.
I agree.
But also, not bad.
Not bad.
You
I
know?
think the mustache. If he didn't have a mustache, it'd be closer.
Yeah, I think Berube needs a mustache.
Sam the Eagle. Just.
Oh, that's I didn't
Sam
know.
the
I literally typed an angry blue Muppet. I didn't know Sam the Eagle. Sam has a name? What is that?
So obviously, what we're doing, when we talk about these preseason games, we can take the blue Muppet off.
Take it off the
Obviously, what we do is we're not looking at team performance. We're looking at individual performance. After the first game, Craig Berube said, I'll call him Chief for short.
Sure.
Chief said, listen, too cute, too slow, which is the issue every time they hit the playoffs.
He huge brownie points with me a few shifts in, even though they were getting run out of the building in game 1, where he barked at them for their line changes. I'm like,
Welcome to Toronto, buddy.
like even though they're They've been a very good regular season team over the years. Holy shit, their line changes suck.
Well, why do you think we have so many too many men?
Exactly. It's lazy. I'll never understand that. I'll never understand. You're still on the ice, eh? Like you're still in the middle of your job. Get the fuck off. What are you doing? Oh, please. That's been a problem since like the Carlisle era.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Sorry. You can tell. You can tell it's a bugaboo of mine.
How do you feel about the Minnesota Wild in 2012?
You those sons of guns.
I think, when you look at that, here's what I feel bad for. There are fans that paid money to be at that preseason game and in Toronto, and they really stunk out the joint in the first period. That is the risk you take when you buy a ticket to a preseason game. Yes, it's discounted, but in Toronto, there's still, I remember paying to go to a preseason game at Rico, now Coca-Cola Coliseum. It was $100.
Yeah, man.
And somebody said to me, are you insane? I'm like, well, I didn't have kids yet. And I think, Ottawa fans seem to have a really good sense of this. And they're like, yeah, like that arena wasn't even half sold out last night because it's preseason. Save your money for the regular season. With Toronto, the only thing I really feel bad for are the fans.